Ladies and gentlemen, there are moments in life when we are awakened, not by noise, not by the stirring of the world, but by something much deeper. You wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. and you wonder why. Is it just restlessness or is it something more? Let me tell you, this is no accident. There is a reason. This is a sacred hour, a divine whisper, a call to something greater than yourself. In these still hours, the world is quiet, distractions are few, and the soul is most receptive to wisdom. What you do in these moments can set the course of your life. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is not just a random occurrence. It holds deep spiritual and psychological significance. Many ancient traditions, spiritual teachings, and even modern psychology suggest that these early morning hours are a time of heightened awareness, deep intuition, and profound stillness. When you find yourself awake at this hour, it is an invitation, one that calls you to something greater than the usual routines of life. There is a unique energy present in these hours that is different from the rest of the day. The world is quiet, distractions are minimal, and the noise of daily life has not yet taken hold. This is a time when the conscious mind is still transitioning from the deep, subconscious state of sleep. Thoughts are purer, emotions are more in tune, and the mind is more receptive to higher wisdom. In many cultures and spiritual traditions, this period is known as the hour of the soul, where individuals feel a stronger connection to divine guidance, their true purpose, and the hidden truths of life. From a scientific perspective, waking up at this time can be linked to the body's natural rhythms. According to traditional Chinese medicine, the hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. are associated with the lungs, which represent emotions, grief, and the process of cleansing. If you frequently find yourself waking up during these hours, it may be a sign that your spirit is seeking clarity, healing, or a deeper sense of purpose. Many of history's greatest thinkers, leaders, and spiritual figures have spoken about the importance of the early morning hours. They understood that this is when the mind is most free from external influences, allowing for reflection, creativity, and a deeper sense of connection. It is in these moments that the most powerful ideas are born, where self-awareness is heightened, and where one can truly begin to understand the direction their life is taking. When you wake up during these hours, it is crucial to recognize the opportunity before you. Rather than turning over and trying to force yourself back to sleep, embrace the moment. Ask yourself why you are awake. What thoughts are surfacing? What emotions are stirring within you? Often these moments hold answers to questions you have been struggling with during the day. They reveal insights that may otherwise be drowned out by the busyness of life. This is a sacred time to engage in deep prayer, meditation, or silent contemplation. It is a chance to listen not just to your own thoughts, but to the guidance that exists beyond you. It is a moment to set intentions, to seek clarity, and to align yourself with the greater purpose of your life. Many people who begin to embrace these early morning awakenings find that they are able to approach their days with greater focus, peace, and determination. If you ever wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., do not dismiss it. It may be the most important call you will ever receive, one that leads you toward a path of deeper wisdom, strength, and purpose. Waking up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. is a moment of divine invitation, a time when your soul is more receptive to transformation. However, simply waking up during these hours is not enough. It is what you do in these moments that determines whether you grow spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. There are 3 powerful actions you must take when you find yourself awake at this sacred hour. Actions that can shape your life in ways you never imagined. These steps are not complex, but they require discipline, intention, and a willingness to embrace the stillness of the morning. The first thing to do is to bow your head in gratitude and prayer. The moment you wake up, resist the urge to question why or to let frustration creep in. Instead, shift your focus to gratitude. The simple act of saying thank you the moment your eyes open can change the entire energy of your day. Gratitude has a way of resetting the mind, aligning it with abundance rather than lack. Prayer, on the other hand, is your direct connection to divine wisdom. It is in these early hours, when the distractions of the world are still asleep, that you have the clearest channel to seek guidance. Your prayers do not need to be elaborate or rehearsed. Just speak from the heart. Ask for strength, clarity, and direction. Surrender your worries, fears, and doubts. This is not just a religious practice. It is a mental and emotional reset, allowing you to begin your day with peace instead of stress. The second action is to silence your mind and listen. Too often, people wake up in the middle of the night with thoughts racing, consumed by worries and unfinished business. But this sacred time is not for worrying, it is for listening. There is a reason you are awake. Rather than allowing the mind to spiral into stress, take a moment to sit in stillness. This is where true wisdom is found, not in the noise of constant thinking, but in the quiet space between thoughts. Deep breathing can help you enter this state of calm awareness. Each breath brings you deeper into presence, allowing you to receive insight that you might overlook during the busyness of the day. Some of the greatest revelations in life come in moments of silence. What is your heart trying to tell you? What direction have you been ignoring? What truth have you been avoiding? The answers are often already within you. You just need to make space to hear them. The third action is to prepare your heart for the day ahead. Most people wake up and immediately immerse themselves in distractions, emails, news, social media, and endless to-do lists. But those who recognize the power of the early hours use this time to set their intentions. Instead of rushing into action, take a few minutes to ask yourself, how will I show up today? What energy will I bring to the world? What is the one thing I must focus on? By consciously choosing your mindset, you set the tone for everything that follows. The world does not shape you, you shape how you interact with the world. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., see it as a sacred opportunity. Pray, listen, and prepare. These simple acts have the power to transform not only your mornings, but your entire life. Prayer and meditation hold a power that many people overlook in the rush of daily life. When you wake up between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., it is not just an ordinary awakening. It is an invitation to connect with something greater than yourself. These early hours are often referred to as the spiritual window, a time when the mind is free from distractions and the heart is most open to receiving guidance. Prayer is not just about speaking, it is about surrender, about placing your worries, fears, and hopes before a higher power and trusting that you are being guided. It is in these moments of deep prayer that many people find answers to questions that have burdened them for years. There is something powerful about praying when the world is still asleep, when your surroundings are quiet, and when your heart can fully engage in the process of seeking wisdom. On the other hand is the practice of listening. Many people pray, but few truly listen. When you sit in silence, focusing on your breath, calming your mind, and letting go of distractions, you create space for clarity. Thoughts will come, but the goal is not to hold on to them. It is to observe, release, and allow your mind to find peace. In these moments, revelations arise, not from external noise, but from deep within your soul. Meditation does not have to be complex. It can be as simple as sitting quietly, with your eyes closed, breathing deeply, and focusing on the present moment. Those who practice this daily often find themselves more in tune with their emotions, more resilient in difficult situations, and more aligned with their purpose. One of the greatest benefits of engaging in prayer and meditation during these early hours is that it sets the foundation for your day. Instead of waking up feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities, you wake up with a sense of peace and direction. It is a moment of grounding, a moment that reminds you that no matter what happens throughout the day, you are centered. The way you begin your morning shapes the energy you carry into the world. Those who start their day in stillness, gratitude, and reflection often carry that same energy into their interactions, their decisions, and their work. Beyond the personal benefits, there is also an unspoken strength in being someone who cultivates inner peace. The world is full of noise, people rushing, worrying, and reacting to everything around them. But those who take the time to pray and meditate develop a silent confidence, an unshakable presence that others notice. They are not easily rattled by challenges, nor are they dependent on external validation. Instead, they operate from a place of deep knowing, of trust, and of wisdom. If you find yourself awake between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m., do not waste that moment. Use it to pray, to meditate, to align yourself with the highest version of who you are meant to be. These quiet moments are where transformation begins, where purpose is found, and where the deepest peace is cultivated. Attraction is often misunderstood as something purely physical, but true attractiveness goes far beyond appearance. There is a quiet power in those who possess a strong sense of self, a deep understanding of life, and an energy that draws others in without the need for attention-seeking. This is what makes someone silently attractive, the ability to move through life with grace, confidence, and authenticity. It is not about loud gestures or constant validation. It is about the subtle qualities that leave a lasting impression on people. These qualities come from within, cultivated over time through self-discipline, awareness, and personal growth. One of the most attractive habits a person can develop is speaking with purpose. Words hold power, and those who use them wisely command respect. Instead of talking just to fill silence, silently attractive individuals choose their words carefully, ensuring that when they do speak, their words add value. They do not engage in gossip, negativity, or unnecessary complaints. Instead, they focus on meaningful conversations, offering insight, encouragement, and wisdom. Another key habit is the ability to listen more than they speak. In a world where everyone is eager to be heard, few take the time to truly listen. Those who do are instantly more attractive because they make others feel seen and understood. There is a quiet strength in someone who can remain present, absorb what others are saying, and respond thoughtfully. People are naturally drawn to those who make them feel valued, and deep, intentional listening does exactly that. Keeping promises and being reliable is another silent but powerful trait. Inconsistent people create doubt, but those who follow through on their word build trust effortlessly. Trustworthiness is a rare quality, and those who possess it naturally stand out. They do not need to prove their reliability because their actions speak for themselves. People admire those who are consistent in character, who show up when they say they will, and who live with integrity even when no one is watching. Patience is an underrated but deeply attractive quality. In a fast-pacing world where everyone wants instant results, a patient person exudes control and stability. They do not rush decisions or act out of impulse. Instead, they take their time, weigh their options, and move with purpose. This level of self-discipline is magnetic because it signals maturity and emotional intelligence. Another characteristic of silently attractive people is maintaining inner peace. They do not let external chaos dictate their emotions. Instead of reacting impulsively to negativity, they remain composed. Their calmness in stressful situations reassures those around them. This kind of presence is rare, and it draws others in naturally. People want to be around those who bring a sense of stability, not those who are easily swayed by every little inconvenience. Living with gratitude is perhaps one of the most powerful habits of all. Gratitude changes perspective, allowing a person to focus on what they have rather than what they lack. Those who carry a grateful heart radiate positivity, and this energy is infectious. People are drawn to those who appreciate life, who find joy in the simple things, and who uplift others with their outlook. The essence of silent attractiveness lies in authenticity, wisdom, and quiet confidence. It is not about demanding attention, but about embodying values that naturally draw people in. Living a life of purpose and discipline is not something that happens by chance. It is a conscious choice, a commitment to becoming the best version of oneself. Many people drift through life without direction, reacting to circumstances rather than shaping their own paths. But those who understand the power of purpose and discipline know that every decision, every habit, and every thought plays a role in determining their future. Purpose gives life meaning, while discipline ensures that goals are pursued with consistency and dedication. Together, they create a foundation for a fulfilling and impactful life. One of the most significant aspects of living with purpose is self-awareness. A person who understands their strengths, weaknesses, passions, and values can navigate life with clarity. They are not easily swayed by distractions or societal pressures because they know what truly matters to them. Self-awareness allows people to make choices that align with their core beliefs, ensuring that they do not waste time on things that do not serve their growth. This level of clarity is rare, but those who cultivate it exude a quiet confidence that others admire. Discipline is the bridge between goals and achievement. Many people have dreams, but few have the discipline to turn them into reality. Discipline is what keeps a person moving forward, even when motivation fades. It is what separates those who make progress from those who remain stuck. A disciplined person understands that success is not about grand gestures, but about the small, consistent actions taken every day. They wake up early, they prioritize their time wisely, and they do what needs to be done, even when they do not feel like it. Purpose-driven individuals are not easily distracted. In a world filled with endless entertainment, social media, and noise, it is easy to lose focus. But those who have a clear sense of purpose do not allow distractions to control them. They know that time is the most valuable resource, and they protect it fiercely. Instead of spending hours on things that bring no value, they invest in learning, growth, and meaningful connections. They are intentional with their actions, ensuring that everything they do moves them closer to their goals. Another important aspect of a disciplined life is the ability to embrace discomfort. Growth does not happen in comfort zones. Those who achieve great things understand that challenges, setbacks, and failures are all part of the journey. Instead of avoiding difficulty, they face it head-on, knowing that each struggle makes them stronger. They develop mental resilience, learning to push through obstacles rather than giving up at the first sign of hardship. A life of purpose and discipline leads to fulfillment. It allows a person to wake up each day with a sense of direction, knowing that they are building something meaningful. It brings a deep sense of satisfaction that cannot be found in external achievements alone. While others seek quick fixes and shortcuts, those who embrace discipline and purpose build lives of true significance. Their impact is not just felt in their own journey, but in the way they inspire others to do the same. Emotional intelligence is one of the most powerful yet often overlooked qualities that define a truly attractive and influential person. It is not about suppressing emotions or avoiding difficult situations. Rather, it is about understanding, managing, and using emotions effectively. Those who develop emotional intelligence have a unique ability to navigate life's challenges with grace, handle relationships with wisdom, and make decisions that align with their values rather than their momentary feelings. This quiet strength makes them naturally magnetic, drawing people toward them without the need for forceful persuasion or external validation. At the core of emotional intelligence is self-awareness. A person who understands their own emotions is less likely to be controlled by them. They recognize their triggers, their patterns of behavior, and the underlying reasons for their reactions. Instead of allowing anger, frustration, or sadness to dictate their actions, they pause, reflect, and respond thoughtfully. This level of control is rare but powerful. It allows them to remain composed in stressful situations and prevents them from saying or doing things they might later regret. People naturally gravitate toward those who exude calmness and emotional stability, especially in moments of crisis. Another key aspect of emotional intelligence is empathy, the ability to understand and connect with the emotions of others. In a world where many people feel unheard and misunderstood, those who listen with genuine care stand out. Empathetic individuals do not just hear words, they perceive emotions, unspoken fears, and unexpressed struggles. This ability to connect deeply with others builds trust and strengthens relationships. When people feel truly understood, they naturally feel drawn to the person who provides that understanding. Managing emotions is just as important as understanding them. Emotionally intelligent individuals do not let negativity consume them. They experience sadness, disappointment, and frustration like everyone else, but they do not allow these emotions to dictate their behavior. They know how to regulate their emotional responses, finding healthy ways to process their feelings rather than lashing out or shutting down. Whether through journaling, meditation, deep breathing, or intentional reflection, they develop habits that allow them to maintain balance. This emotional stability makes them reliable, a quality that others deeply respect and appreciate. A strong sense of emotional intelligence also allows a person to handle criticism and conflict with wisdom. Instead of reacting defensively, they approach disagreements with curiosity and openness. They do not see opposing viewpoints as personal attacks, but as opportunities to learn and grow. They know when to stand firm and when to compromise, ensuring that conflicts are resolved in a way that strengthens relationships rather than damaging them. This ability to navigate difficult conversations with grace makes them exceptional leaders, friends, and partners. Emotional intelligence is what allows a person to move through life with confidence, wisdom, and inner peace. It is the foundation of meaningful relationships, effective communication, and strong decision-making. Those who cultivate it do not seek validation from others. Instead, they create an internal world so rich and stable that their very presence becomes a source of inspiration. They do not need to demand respect or admiration. It is given to them naturally. The quiet hours between 3 a.m. and 5 a.m. are not just moments of restlessness. They are sacred invitations to awaken, reflect, and realign with a greater purpose. Those who recognize the significance of these early hours understand that they are a time of deep spiritual connection, heightened self-awareness, and profound clarity. What you choose to do in these moments can shape the course of your day, influence your mindset, and ultimately transform your life. Embracing gratitude, engaging in prayer or meditation, and setting your intentions for the day are not just rituals, they are powerful disciplines that build a strong foundation for a life of purpose. Beyond these early morning habits, the way you carry yourself throughout the day matters. True attractiveness is not about outward appearance, but about the quiet confidence, wisdom, and self-mastery that make you silently magnetic. It is found in emotional intelligence, in the ability to listen, in the strength of self-discipline, and in the calm assurance of a person who knows their worth without needing to prove it. Living with purpose, practicing gratitude, and cultivating inner peace are choices that must be made daily. Those who develop these habits naturally command respect, inspire others, and walk through life with a presence that is both powerful and humble. They do not seek validation. Instead, they live in alignment with their values, making them unshakable in the face of challenges. If you find yourself awake in the stillness of the early morning, take it as a sign. It is an opportunity to rise, not just physically, but mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. It is a moment to reconnect with yourself, to strengthen your discipline, and to refine the qualities that make you truly attractive in a world full of noise. In the end, the most powerful transformations happen not in grand public moments, but in the quiet, disciplined choices made when no one is watching.